welcome back to Satisfactory. So the last thing I did was get some kind of steel production, and then I believe I got the project part running that used steel and some other stuff, some other like really basic stuff off to the side. And what I'm seeing in further technologies is a whole lot of reinforced steel beams. So I think that's going to be the next thing to set up. I think there's an area to do that over where we had miscellaneous parts. I just have to remember how the heck all the... I set the controls on this game. I wanted to do some... at times I want to do some stuff with the... keypad mapping too. Keypad interface is always really hesitant to start up for some reason. Well, maybe it's just really slow. Let's run. I think that's activate. Still won't start. There it goes. Satisfactory. The problem is you need like virtually all of the movement stuff when you're running around building stuff too. Alright, so this is locked by a bunch of stuff we can't build. Although we're gonna be able to make these soon. Well, not that. Okay, I haven't made wire yet. I'm still kind of waiting on some materials. Done with you. There's these things again. These I probably got now. That's regular wire. And that's just those two things put together. But I've got to actually figure out where I want to do that. Need to actually find one of you. Don't need more quartz. I've got a place that has coal and sulfur, and that's going to be another one of my projects. Actually, do I have any notes for Satisfactory? Keybinds. Well, sulfur black powder. Do that sometime. I actually don't know what I'm going to need to build stuff. So I guess go out there and scout it out. Yeah, this is stopped. This is running. Ew. I thought I saw some lights blinking on there. Maybe they were just coming into focus. I'm probably going to need to like raise this up in a few places. Make it easier to get under. Oh, come on. Surely I have more things than that. Maybe I don't. Where did I put inventory? There. Well, I do. I just can't get there for some reason. Because inventory. Now, these guys might have come back. Not yet. Oh, that's right. I have copper down here. It's actually a little bit more convenient to that side, so... but, oh well. That's where we can do the wrapped wire things. Oh, and that's more limestone, too. Because I know there's a little bit up here. If I need to get more... Yeah, one time there were some guys up here. Okay, so this seems to be progressing up. He seems to have gotten himself in a little bit of a bind there. Okay, we've got a bunch of regular old beams. We may have to refactor the... And these might actually be kind of... Yeah. So we're doing real good on this stuff. No, that's you. Was it X? You know what? I'm a little bit nervous with him here. Oh, this might be a double limestone? This could just be an extra node. I'm not sure. And that started looking like a node. Ooh. Hey there. Okay, so that was a number, not a production? Okay, yes. It was a bunch of basic stuff, but only one here. And I need the mini miner. I did not, perchance, build a equipment workshop over here, did I? And these are like one inventory slot each, so I don't necessarily want to make more than I need, although I could see using more than one here. Those are numbers. What's the straight up build key? That's deconstruct. F, there we go. And that's deconstruct. Q. Well, it's probably going to have to go that way a little bit. $30 per minute. And we needed encased. Yeah, it's encased. Not reinforced. And we need production rate 6 per minute. 15. Wait. No, that's the production rate of those things. I need to know the consumption rate. Wow. That would be an assembler. for an encased industrial beam is 2430. Alright, so that's one concrete. I don't think my production on steel beams is that good. Yeah, so I technically need to double this for encased steel beams, but then I know I'm going to need the rotors for some rotors and stators and stuff for some other things. So we might not be on very much production just off the bat. We can definitely get more limestone down there, but I have to figure out where to get the steel from. Because we're using a whole bunch of project parts right now. Alright, so first of all, now it's assembler. Well, it was further away than I thought. So right now, this is the only thing I need these for. Now I put this in here as a buffer originally, and I can't, and I probably should have left more room here. Actually, no, I do have a thing for conveyor splitter. Maybe? Guess it ended up being a little bit too much to the side. Alright, so this will not be efficient, but it will be a start. What the heck do we do with power? Got one off of you. Where is the actual input line here? Did I come up from down there? Yes, looks like I came up from down there. So we've got that thing that's tapped out. We've got... It's running this side of things. It's running that side of things, which is already... No, it has not been tapped off once. And then we treated this as a junction to down there. To all this stuff. Which, I guess we take one more off of that to run the next bit. Technically, we can run all of this off of one, but spread it out a little bit will give us some connection points for later. Okay, so you've got to do a little bit of spin up. Now, what I didn't check was... Oh, now you... Oh! Wow, I didn't realize there was that much compression on here. So that's only going to do 15 per minute on this anyway. But this is where the other limestone spot could come into play to actually meet the theoretical max, because this is theoretically, well, this is 15 too. So at least they'll be kind of balanced. And then I need output for you. Which for now, this is, well, I know there were some things, a bunch of stuff in our, I don't know if it was the goals themselves or the things you built with them. Yeah, I don't know if that actually helps. Well, that could end up cutting off my steel beams, so that's maybe not great. Okay, and we've made 2 so far. Yeah. Well, you're not even getting 45. That's actually very awkward numbers. That's technically you'd want 2 of these. Two of these would produce 60. So you'd want 3 of these and 2 of those. Oh, what's that? That might be more iron. That's a cliff to be sure. Hey, Lord Zareth. That's... maybe this is more copper. I knew you guys would be around somewhere. I wish I could see you. Nice. Oh, there you are. Where did I put my reload key? Alright, I had a couple of them. More copper. So we've got many options for copper over here. That looks like a one-off limestone. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot that I had, yeah. I should have put the raw stuff in here just to get out of my inventory. And we know it's starved. Is only a little bit starved. What's it a server for? More copper? Oh yeah, we're actually right up against the arch here. Yeah, there's all kinds of copper around here. I mean, I'm starting to see something we're actually going to like manufacturing with it soon, but that's still just like suddenly copper. Oh, well, there's a bunch of these things over here. I might have been down in that as a cave. Oh, then something back here. Yeah, maybe no, that was over on the other side. No, maybe it was around here. Yeah, so there's some berries down there, but we just have to fight you guys. So, yeah. That is a one-off quartz node. I don't... Maybe that's sulfur, not limestone. I don't know if I need one-off quartz. Oh. Oh, hello. Where'd you go? Did he go over the cliff? Okay, more iron. So that's another 2. Oh, he's trapped. I think he just lives there now. Okay, so we got some copper, we got some more iron. The problem right now is actually coal, because I think that my coal is pretty much like across the board even with what we're using, as far as I know. Or, you know, if we were actually outputting everything fully, we're not fully outputting everything right now. So we can get more iron, get more limestone. I guess there is technically the Mark II mine if I need more coal. I might want to look around for other coal mines, because one of the things that I asked around about performance, they said, well, you really want to build out, not a whole lot of stuff in one place or up. Where do I see the other limestone? So this is one more limestone. So I can stick that together with the other and get a fully maxed reinforced steel beam line going, if I had the steel. I also have to do some stuff, and this is one of those 6 one after the other things. Like I've got some copper to that side, I've got some copper to that side. Currently, I've got the steel pipes kind of going a little bit off to this side. Which would better merge up with that copper down there. Then again, maybe I could use that copper if I needed to add any copper to stuff over that way. If I brought this copper all the way over, what's... actually, this isn't really good for the fact... Well, maybe there's better ways to get the ratios, but easiest thing for me to see is... just looking here. So rotors, we're making elsewhere for something. Oh, I did steel beams on the other side too. And I'm actually not sure what my steel beam status is there. I might need to look at that. Oh, that's going to be more copper. I might need a whole bunch of it. $15 per minute, which is I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we're doing. I think you end up making wire pretty fast, but I'm going to have to see what the production rates are. Theoretically, we do 20 parts per minute, so at peak that would cover one of these. And to be really optimal, we'd want to do like be breaking and merging things a little bit. But to get like some research done and things. For that, we're going to have to develop the copper. Now, it looks like... Let's see, so that was... like 40? What were the production rates on these again? $15.30. That's a really odd ratio. But one copper mine is probably going to give me 30. So I can easily get 60. And I guess if you ended up... And there's 2 copper mines down there, so that's 60 and 60 is 120. You could theoretically get 3 lines of that coming out. You're also going to want... From the looks of things, we're going to want some cable. But that wants 60 wires, so that's half of it anyway. Maybe that's where the other side of the copper comes in. The question is, do we use the copper way out there to make the stators and then combine the stators with the wire from here? Or do we use this? Well, no, actually, 1, 15, 15, 30, 30 is 60. If that's 60 to the cables, Well, I don't know what that consumption rate's going to be. And of course, I was so focused on making these beams that I've forgotten what I needed the beams for. I think it was like the Mark II miners. And I just want... Man, that is not fast. Oh geez, it's 6 parts per minute. Yeah, I might need to develop more coal somewhere. Alright, maybe I use the Mark II miner on the coal, and that's going to double everything here. But I might have to start thinking about my coal in terms of, like, encased steel beam plant, project part plant, stator plant. Although, we can unlock some technology if we get some explosives going. Let's see, do we want... Yeah, we could do stators, unlock some research. If we develop a bunch of copper. I'm just not quite yet sure where I'm going to want that. I guess if I swing copper in from this side, then we make the stators, and then if we want to take stators into project part, we can use that copper to add the cables. All right, so am I getting this name right? Five per minute. Another lovely one. You know, this might actually be worth... Did I ever... I guess I did map this. And I've actually got... There's a lot of stuff I haven't even gotten around to scanning for. Okay, okay, so yes, we saw there was one back there. There's the 2 over that way, which is, I guess, farther than I thought. 180, 123. Yes, there's 2 over here, and there's like 2 over there. And I'm not significantly missing anything there. And then there's the stuff I started with, which I guess is really only one deposit. There's some more iron back there too, so for like iron-only things, if there were any iron copper things. We could do that. So where was that? I can just ping it again. Oh, that's right, it was over the chasm. I think I've been into a cave that hooked around here, so I've probably been down there. There might be a project to build down there sometimes. And now, okay, now I'm going to be needing a couple portable miners. Actually, this is going to be a worse set for... combining and splitting. The 2 down here are really close. So if you wanted to do the... What is it? 15, 30... 60, 60... 3 bits of 20, but I'm not going to have the other bits to go with it. So, meh. Or it might be a little bit easier to do the cables than the other ones. Oh, actually, I guess I could do Miner Mark II on this to get the local production rate up. It is, in fact, stopped on concrete. That's like... So 30 versus 45. It's like a 30% inefficiency in a really slow thing. Maybe that's more of a power slug thing. Because it just needs a little bit more. You know... I'm gonna fall into this hole sometime. Oh, missing concrete. Well, it's like I've got a concrete plant, but it's being fully taxed. You know what? I'm probably going to need this to build some machines. Yep. Wrong button. No, not constructor. Actually, the other one's over here somewhere. I might want to kind of bring them together. Oh! Copper is 60. Okay. So this has to be smelted. Smelting is 30, right? For some reason, I always want to think of green as the input port. I can never line these things up. And from here, I can't really tell distance. Okay. And this is right now. This is all wire. So that means... Oh, no, I need 2 of these. This goes into splitter. Nope, I didn't get them all. I didn't quite see I was going over to the chasm here, but... Sure. Now, was wire a weird production rate? The belts can handle 60. $15.30. So each of those is going to be 30, so we have to split each of those again into 4 wire producers. Oh, so just that is going to be, just that one thing is actually going to be doing... $120, split that 3 ways. Alright, so each of these needs to split. Maybe I bring it over the chasm and then split? And space. Might be too close. Okay, that one works. Yeah. Do not want to fall in the hole here. Constructor. This ended up being a little bit crowded. These might have to come over a little bit. Oh, I'm out of wire. No, never did get around sitting by a lookout tower here. And then this is going to do merge, 3-way split when we're all done with it. Oh yeah, we're getting actually real close to this. So we'll just need some merging and splitting stuff here. Wow, that's quite the throw. Oh god, the reverse controls. That's more... that might be a one-off limestone. Jeez. Oh, this is actually... That's my little copper thing. It kind of connects over here. So I haven't really used that starting copper to, like, build anything yet. I kept expecting it to connect with something. What's the out key? Pick up golf cart. Got some wire. That's okay. We've got reinforced plates. We've got plates. We've got some rods. We've got probably too many screws. Even leaves and stuff, probably just gonna pick up. But we can try. Yeah, I think I've got more of a biomass box over here. And I forget what I was throwing in here currently. I don't need it anymore, so we're not too fussed about that. And did you get Indian carapace? And I've got 79 of those. I will surely run out of something else. Okay, so that's reinforced concrete. That's these. I can get that. I could get that, but I don't... Oh yeah, we're actually doing pretty good here. You need reinforced concrete. This stuff we're making. So it's like, I can have these, I just don't... I guess with the miners, you theoretically need them. That needs the stators and something else. That's Caterium. That's the stators, and then we're all set. Didn't something need reinforced concrete? They're going to be all explosives. Well, the detonator's not going to... is doable, but also not useful without that. That's stuff we don't have. And lots of stuff we don't have. thought I had seen... It must have been this one. Yeah, it was stators. So the reinforced concrete was for one of our research goals, and that. I mean, these things are just kind of doable and also not useful. Now, actually, what was... I think I still need the other project part. Alright, I need to get these things produced so I can add the wire to make the automated wiring. But those things need the steel, so it needs the coal, so I can't do it right here. Even though I've potentially got the cable and stuff to do that here. Maybe it'd be useful to ship stators down here? And then combine the wiring for project part before setting it up? Oh yeah, and I could also just go, like, develop more limestone over there to... A whole 1 coupon. To increase my shred rate. I don't know if they give you any feedback of what the maximum is. Oop. There's like a bunch more limestone nodes back there, which if I had coal, we could like do reinforced beams with. We're going to aim down. Yeah, they are just actually closer than I thought. There's a cave back there. It's like there was a lot of company around it. It does not handle hills well. Oh, hello. And we've got leaves again. It's kind of not hard not to have leaves. Okay, now you work. Oh, I forgot to grab more concrete. So I could cover up this and stuff. If only it would snap. We merge again. Now, I don't actually know if we're going to be I mean, we're not going to have the multiple lines to put this in, but it sets us up for the kind of ratios you would think you would eventually want out of this. Okay, so we can get, well, it might be over capacity if you don't actually split it right off the bat. You've got the splitter set up. Oh, and I want to grab power slugs too, try that. So we've got these things, and once again, you would want to split them so we still have a storage of stuff for us. So take some of those off, combine it with some of that stuff. That's going to be an assembler. Going to be easier to do down here somewhere. So that's that. Copper wire is going to come down over here somewhere. $40 per minute, yes. That's a three-way split. If you could actually supply these. I don't know that we can supply those. $20 per minute. So for one of these, that's okay. I could technically do two of them to eke out a little bit more. And then I can grab 2 lines of the copper that's coming out. Uh-oh. Actually, these can come out either side, really. Oh, if I end up taking any from here, then I'm not going to be able to fully stuff those. This only works when this is fully backed up. But I could just use this as the split. For all of its inefficiency. So that means ooh, too much. Too much at once. Let's see, we want... Oh, I'm going to need a faster belt in the middle of that copper thing. 40 and 40 you can't do in one belt, unless I just use the faster stuff down here. Or I just run 2 lines of regular belts. That is, in fact, far enough away it might be worth it. All right, now these bits will. Oh, no, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Right. You're right. 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 So we had this over here. So now we do the split. Okay, so how about this? I'm out of stinking plates. Well, what else did I want? I wanted a power slug to experiment with. I wanted concrete to cover up the witchajiggy. And all this grabbable wood out here that I didn't know about when I was using biofuel. Man, it seemed like I had so many plates when I was here checking for supplies. Oh, and concrete. Yeah, cover up the hole. Oh, I've not actually... Are you constructible? Oh. So you can technically process more stuff. You... Right, you were doing a little bit of quartz that I did have. Oh, what was... That was my little bit of Caterium. No. Oh, have I not actually researched this? Or is that a standard? Which would be weird because those are the standard stuff. It's stuff you can automate. For the most part. Or was I looking for slug and not for power shard? Oh. Or I didn't scroll far enough. I need to organize my miscellaneous manufacturing better. And I guess these things are actually closer to square than they at first appear. I mean, you think of it as production line, but... Alright, well, we keep extending this. So that's 6 per minute. What else did I need? Unfortunately, I think I got my plates and my concrete, and the slugs were kind of the other thing I needed. Do I have significant quantities of anything here? Not really. Alright, this is probably all that I can use for minor adjustments right now. It sounds like a plane, but... well, maybe you could just do a flyover. Alright, so we needed plates to finish you. And maybe that was even the issue with the splitter. Oh, yep, it was the issue with the splitter. So that actually needs to be the higher grade belt in. Looks slightly tortured, that's all. Alright, so these things... we're gonna have a local pole for those. That's maxed out. How are we using this? Oh, that's right. We pulled off stuff for you guys. Alright, we got this. 3, 3. I mean, you were just that one machine. Alright, so get something more local to this area. Perfect. Probably gonna have to do you guys. And maybe take this here. Not tanking it yet, but I think a lot of stuff is backed up right now. Potentially that whole thing could be one pole. I want to fork off of. They're still at 2, so this is like... Get over there. I really need to fill that in. And we have one that's like just for this like setup here. That should be running. Don't want to fall down the hole we're trying to cover up. That sounds like a bad time. Maybe the smaller one is better for this. I wonder if you can replace foundations with the thicker ones. I'm not sure I'm completely comfortable with some of these. I think the bigger ones might actually be more comfortable for finding edges on. Oh, that looked like a miss. Unfortunate. Alright. No, that won't prevent me from falling down. If I would go to here, and then there's like a grab, or a eyedropper thing, I think. Maybe down here I do kind of need to switch into, well, thicker boxes would have just helped here. But that'll mostly keep me from falling in. I didn't set the recipe for any of these. Funny how that's useful. I probably could get the necessary cable out of this too. I know I've got a bunch more copper. But stators will do me some immediate good, and then we got an eventual project part to work on. I actually used... Maybe I can max my stack here. Okay, it's starting to fill out as all of the things come in. And I don't have an output for this yet. For now, we just kind of need to store it. Yeah. Nope. And there's our first parts. I think one of my research things needed like 10. Now, we're slightly underserving these things right now, because we can get a little bit more than if we just did one. And I guess that could be their power slug thing. Well, that just affects the time it takes, which I guess in turn affects the input it takes. Yeah. So you want to do 45. Uh, 9.6. 4.9. Yes, that doubled our power output. Power input. So, for the compactness of the solution, well, I can only imagine that a miner Mark II has a similar power profile. 12, yeah. So to get just to 45, that's a bit of a deal. Alright, something needed only like 10 stators. Now, I didn't even set my other copper mine, because that one ended up being a double. I wonder if this is based on any kind of real physics, or if it's just, I suppose it turns. Oh, this is the upper level, I think. Alright, what did I want over here? Oh, I had stators. Oh, I also need this thinking steel tubes. Oh, we've completed project part 2. So I guess I kind of do need to get on project part 3. And I'm guessing that long belt will give us a nice little head start on the next batch of it, too. Yes, there's the stators. I think this is this. No, this is built off of pipes. The straight up pipes are here. And I'll spread this out for a little bit, but eh. Nope, I never put down my paint. Oh, this guy's must have come back whenever we last went through there. Uh-oh. It's not happy. He's just cutting out. Alright, we got the pipes. I need some wire too, don't I? Oh, I didn't want to put my paint away. Just in case I ever use it. I must have picked it up instead of putting it away. It's 25 stinking staters. I thought something was 10 staters. I forgot what it was, though. No, that's the rotors. It makes the trip more interesting because it's not guaranteed to go straight, unlike your character. So that does, I guess that has to do with like the roughness of the ground as to whether it can actually go straight. Maybe it's also the material. Like that sand is really bad, but the grass is okay. Which means you'd expect to slide out every time you hit this stuff. Well. I feel like I just got turned around. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're on the upper zone, aren't we? God. Camera. Something's still using screws. Wait, didn't I thought I already got this. I'd swear I already researched this. Maybe it's a different recipe? Alien organs and mycelia. That's with mycelia. Medicinal inhaler. Okay. So 137 1, 2, 3, 5, but this is not itself health. So I've got 3 different ways to produce these now. Oh no, that's the box. Wrong way. I keep doing that. Alright, what else did you have? Okay, I need to get quartz stuff. Deuterium. Deuterium. Quartz. Sulfur. Oh, that was the 10 reinforced beams I was thinking of. Well, starting to work on a little explosive plant might be our next. Well, I've got a project part to do. All I have to do is develop some of those other copper nodes, run some cable up. I'm sure there'll be other uses for copper later, but right now I should take a little break. And I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna grab some food, so it might be a few minutes. It's been a while, but I have had guys pop up in the middle of my base before. Hopefully they can't get here. So we'll be back in a little bit. Welcome back. I guess I'm gonna have to take a break from the other Twitch stuff to figure out what's going on with that. Although it's only in OBS, so that's probably just like I need to reload it or re-authenticate or something. You did not grab onto the ladder, dear. I think I need automated wiring. Yeah, and not as many of them either. Of course, then we're gonna have the whole project of actually building all this stuff. I might need another miner. I said I want to be carrying around the mini miner if I don't. Is that the limestone I was thinking of earlier, or is that even more limestone? Man, that's probably what I was thinking of earlier. Oh yeah, I think it's this. Man, no, that's even more limestone there. I think it might be the sand. Or maybe it's the holiness of the area. Oh, yep. This is the spot, all right. There's two of these guys. Ah. There you are. Or not. Yeah, because it's over here. So there might be 2 more over this way. Well, I don't see anything moving yet. And more limestone? That's a one-off, though, not a deposit. Actually, I don't know. I need the production rate for the wiring, not the production rate of copper wire. So wire is 1530. Cable is 6030. So that takes that doubling back down. So 30, 15, 15, 30. 30, 30 is 60. That makes 30, so the 2 of these... Wow. We'll have to see. Might be enough. Let's see what we need first. And there's always Miner Mark II. So, we're really going to want these going that way. Now, maybe I end up using this for that and have to pull over the other copper vine from the other side. We'll have to see. Yeah. You're only 30. And then I guess I use this whole area as like the manufacturing space. We might only have room for smelting here. Alright, together that could produce one flow, but we're gonna have to go out, split each of these for all of the wire manufacturing. I might be able to do wire down here. And then the cable will have to get produced downstream. Let me go over a little bit. Here's where it could get a little tight. It's actually almost impressive how much farther up that is. Alright, and we said that cable was 60/30. So each of these will be one input to a cable factory. Now, on this side, I think we're not going to have room for that. This side we probably would, but might want to keep those together. Can I actually get back up here? I don't actually need much. Try not to fall off a cliff doing it. Sort of works. Alright, 30, 15, 15, 30, 30, 60. 60 is still fine. The land here is a little bit sloped. I mean, you two together will make 30 and 30, which is 60. Gonna have to aim off a little bit because we brought our coal belt stuff up that way. It's being too far around. Alright, so I think that is probably going to be... that part. Now, I guess we could have actually brought this over... Oh! Cannot afford. Doesn't seem to respond to petting. That thing is, this line is going to run right past my existing, like, copper factory stuff, but that's stuff I wasn't using. I want to run this up here and see if I can just go across that way. No, but we need more plates first. Oh, I got onto the upper plane. I was looking at it. Keep bringing up plain old plates. Is there anything else that's looking light? We've got some wire, we've got some rods. Actually, we've got very few rods. I'm gonna put that other ore back. Maybe I should rename that nearest coal beacon to, like, steel coal or something. Wait, is that Oh, that is the second belt. Alright, so we want this somewhere out here. We know we're going to want some of these for projects and things. And I really didn't appreciate just how slow these things were. So we're going to have to... Either we use the Mark II miners or we find new mining locations. So you come out here. I could do one of each machine, but these things could back up independently, so... We are trying to make... Oh, if it's 2 parts, it's going to be an assembler, right? And input rate is going to be our real limit here. Yeah, it's interesting. The other part needed 500, and I was able to get quite a bit of production. This need 100. Oh, it's 50 per minute. Well, we're going to have 60, so... 2.5 per minute. Let's... Well, we're not feeding these at full speed. But actually, this is in theory... Well, these are in theory able to feed 2 of those. But I've only got 60 cables coming in. So maybe I do have to go tap the other copper. So for now, I think we just do 1 and 1 and call it done for now. Okay, you're going to need your power line. We can technically extend this. I think that was just to get down here. Of course, this thing can't do anything yet. What we really have to work on... And it might actually be easier to get power to this stuff from the other side. So you guys are going to need one. You guys are going to need one. And that thing's already capped out. Because you're a jerk. And then hopefully we can just get over that hill there. Oh, I guess the conveyor belts are actually gonna give me a bit of a ramp here. Now, I don't have... Well... I've got that bridge over there. I don't really have a fast way up this. And we do have a power line coming through here. You know what? I never use these. They're so easy to activate by accident. Oh, my... You'd think smelters could just kind of figure it out. I probably didn't set these either. Or the cables. That smelter hasn't produced anything yet. And I know I did that side second. Oh. Oh, so you had this stuff. Okay, so actually this is not going to work at all. So did we go from you? Maybe we went from you. No, because you're for that set of two machines. So we could either do this one and that one. Actually, we should probably do, like, power pole, these two machines. I was just so far away I couldn't even see that we had two things here. Yeah, so you were operating off of buffered stuff. And this one couldn't smell. Okay, no more raw ore. Are you slow? I missed a connection. Okay, we're making a little bit of wire. Or I guess it's cable is the official term. Wire is the thing that goes into it. And then I might... Oh, I didn't even see that. I might need even more belts to get the produced parts back. And I got a pretty good amount of cable for me. Alright, so we're going to take a shot for our little copper facility over there. And see if we can, like, go across. I guess... This might impinge my cart route a little bit. I think I can come back and raise a section of it if I need to. I feel like you're meant to produce something here, nothing's jumped out at me yet. It's like needing copper and... I mean, this is supposed to be like your miscellaneous personal parts section, I don't know. Alright, so that section's a little higher, so maybe we want to go up around that side. Although, we're going to have this stuff, so... who knows? If we ever do build anything here. That's a good kind of an okay place to do some of the wire stuff if you brought the steel in. And if I didn't have all those copper deposits sitting over there, probably what I would have done. Okay, I think we've actually got some... I mean, so far I've been bringing all this stuff in on that side, but this is an opportunity to bring some of it around this side. Depending on where other things end up coming back. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to build across that, though. Because that's going to be more than one belt's worth. Maybe I need to use the other foundation for alignment. Now, I also don't know where this is going to hit on the other side. Looks like it's going to be a little bit low. Cannot afford. should have enough built there to take any part production we do get in the meantime, though. I did build that one, like, chasm cover section. So that might explain why I went through so much concrete. Yeah, I'm gonna want to fill it in. It looks... The foundation size change doesn't look too great there. And we can also now tell that we are definitely going to have to do some level changes here. And we could have done a straight line over, and then just kind of jumped the belt up. And even this isn't necessarily going to do it by itself. Okay, so we've got a couple of things going on here. Well, that's being surprisingly versatile. Oh, was that just outside of clearance? Oh, well, this was able... Oh, this technically built under clearance. I may have to extend that farther. Interesting. Yeah, so this one is able to... is not bothered by that for some reason. Oh. Yeah, that was like... Oops. I guess now I know I want to do this with fewer level changes. So, how the parts coming? We didn't back up any in the time it took us to build that. Oh, there's one. That's... Well, admittedly, I had a lot of little things building the other parts. So there was a couple of manufacturers working on it, whereas this, we didn't really plan for bulk. But it is producing. Okay, the cables are still flowing. Yeah, they're getting pretty close to maxing out. Yeah, these are limited by steel pipes, as we expected. And we're still siphoning a bunch off here. So I don't know what our effective... 67% efficiency at 5 per minute. So, I mean... it's like 3. We split that. A little bit more than what you need. Yeah, more than what you need. Oh, yeah. So this is actually limited by the number of machines we have. Well, we've only got 60 per minute cable, so this is another case where we get sit a little bit more. But overall, this is just going to be a really low, slow speed background thing. Oh, that's right. I wanted to change my beacon over here. This is like our steel plant right now. We might need another steel plant someday. Okay, well, yeah, we're doing nice rate of cable. Now, unfortunately, there were a bunch of guys out here before. And I wouldn't put it past them to come back. Yeah, and double coal is actually like my power plant now. I guess I can fix that whenever I happen to get out there. So, the things we learned from this build out is we tend to use lots of plates, concrete. We went through a bunch of wire. There's another one-off limestone. I mean, I guess so you could like build foundation bridges and things here and there. Set up a crafting station and hand manufacture. Well, I guess that really long want to be a place you tends to do trucks, but even though I figured out the truck stations actually need power, they still seem... It has to be poor lighting. Just because I'm low graphics. It still seems like it's a lot of trouble to set up. Oh, Hmm. So I could overclock the limestone factory here too, but I guess it's such an unimportant thing. It's like, there's this resource I'm not using. Let's see. It's up in a high place, so we probably are going to want lots of concrete. There might be hostiles there. Where is my bubble factory? I wish I got cable was over there. Ran through a bunch of that. Alright, nope, missed it. Ran through a bunch of those. That's rods. I don't think I need that many rods. Cables. Maybe we should make that a full stack. Doesn't look great. And maybe at some point I'll have to kind of go around the map and search for farther out coal spots. Alright, so automated wiring is automated. Now this is going to be brand new territory. Well, I went through here once. Oh, it's actually more off this way. Is that like past the arch? Now this is far more in the wilds. I think last time I went this way, I actually was trying out the tractor, which saved you a little bit on like fighting everything every step of the way. I think I took down the tractor, so I would actually have to rebuild it. Oh yeah, inverted controls. like one of those things that's just hanging out in space there. There's all sorts of stuff over here I haven't explored yet. That's iron, I think. I need any kind of support parts. Oh, the bees are back. Now, I don't remember exactly what I built. I think I had built a lookout tower. I'm probably going to want something a little bit nicer to get up there more reliably. Oh. Hi, spider. Oh, you're actually reacting to the truck. Okay. I don't remember you guys before. Maybe I fought them off on the approach. Alright, anybody gonna come out and attack the truck? No, I guess I don't get to control my angle. Okay, okay. Workbench. Oh, this is the... I left a sulfur mine here. I was gonna... Okay, yeah, I need something better than that. I mean, I forgot I left you here. So I can just grab that, and I think I might be able to, like, research something here. But that's the sulfur. There's coal up there. I don't have distance on this. And there's a whole other biome out here. Probably would just kind of want to, like, maybe take off down to there, ramp down here. Then I'll be able to belt back up. The cut tower might be useful, but I'm probably going to need to move it. Ooh, that's actually not the greatest angle. Yeah, there's somebody. Yeah, he's a dodger. The coal is actually over here a little bit. Oh, I thought I saw somebody else moving. Yeah, and more company. Ooh, a lot more company. Come on, change this. Okay. Close quarter, yeah. I've not been super impressed with this thing. Alright, now we reload. We're calling the spiders. That's about it. Yeah, more bees. I think I looked at that. I don't remember which ones I've gotten. Yeah, there's that thing. Don't even know where I fought these guys at. I think it was mostly up here. Okay, I did not put up a miner here. Oh, actually, so that means I've got the one miner down there. Did I end up with a spare miner? No. Okay, so this is like wrapping around that little pond. Now, problem. I'm probably going to have to tap a little bit of coal for power out here. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily farther than anything else. It's just an area I haven't been going much. So maybe I want to run central power? Oh, that pool. Well, if I took the coal down to the water, I might be able to run a small coal plant. I don't exactly need the explosives in high quantity here. I do have a workshop back down there, though, because I'm going to need the miner. And I'm going to need to get the quantities on these things. I mean, there's a whole field of berries over there. Yeah, I really came in the back over here. But it's by the sulfur. So, and maybe the edge of the world. If I take the sulfur up, there's not a bad amount of space up there, or this is just kind of crowded. But if I want to do power, I'm going to have to bring the coal down anyway. You know, if I ever had to take this out, I'm never going to be able to get that beacon back. Right now, we're fixing to take it up there. You're 60. Oh, I need another miner. Wow, I guess I could do a straight across bridge. Probably costs as much concrete as it saves in conveyor materials. And another one that's right where the miner would be. I mean, I guess I know there's coal out here now. You're another 120. So what do I need? And I'm sure I'm going to need other stuff later. But for black powder, it's 2 to 1. So we're going to have extra sulfur anyway. Or blah, 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 blah. Now, I could use Miner Mark II to make up the difference. I just don't have that much... I don't need this in any kind of bulk yet. So I can probably spare a little bit for coal. You're 120 though. I think that's what my improved belts do. I didn't bring a whole lot of that stuff. I'm not going to be using anywhere near that much yet. We can come back and fix it later. Now I might be able to cut this, cut some corners here somewhere. A little bit. Oh, so I was thinking of possibly taking the sulfur up. But if I want to do power, I have to bring the coal down. Well... we got the water right here. After we fight the bees for it. Unless I can use like a range build of a... Well, I thought there was a spot here. Maybe not. Of course, I actually can't see through the trees, so... Resources not encroaching, or there's clearance? There's something down there. Oh. It's so terrible. Of course, we got the giant thingamahickey in the way now. And maybe it's just not deep water. I really need to do it with a clear line of sight, though. To see if that's even a thing we can do. Which means fighting the bees. So yeah, there's actually a nice little space up here. I guess I could always do a little bridge down. Yeah, maybe there's all shallow water. I'd have to look around to see. Encroaching others' clearance. Whose clearance? Is it a tree? Oh. Okay, you can get one. Which, I mean, one power plant might just run this little thing here. The coal's going to be up there. We kind of got some things over here. Let's hold that thought. There's sort of like a little rampy thing there that it would have to be built out. You could run a conveyor belt down it. But, oh, now they wake. Oh, no, you woke up. Okay. How random. Must just kind of wandered into range. Alright. Power. We'll really only get one. The water ran like 2 or 3 of these. But that was also like half of the coal will be fine here. Although I'm probably gonna have to go get more plates. Actually, 1 might be enough for this. Although isn't it like 30 and maybe it's more than that. And that thing's 20 to get water to it. All right. So where's the coal when I come down? This might in fact be a well. I guess I could bring the coal down here. But that could be a fun little spot to do some manufacturing. Okay, so there's that. I think this is that little rampy area I was seeing. You could probably convince the conveyor belt to go like down and around. So direct line from here, and I don't know if you can get a direct shot to the ground from here. Of course. Yeah, this area is kind of broken. There's a little bit of a plane here. There's like a crunching sound. So this would be roughly straight shot from the water. Be kind of a straight drop from the coal, which... yeah, I'd really have to... probably wouldn't reach, but you'd have to try it from there. Or I could use my one ramp to run both and just run it, just wind it around a bit. That would mean reposition that pump, go this way. Or you could use a little stairway. There's not only a stairway for me, but it could be a stairway for a conveyor belt. Oh, I switched over to power line. Let's actually need conveyor poles to... is that actually... so the node's up there. It's partway down. Can we get you facing this way? I think we're not necessarily going to bring this all the way over here. And where's the little stairway thing at? That could be it. You see, this is all blocked out by trees. Yeah, so this is like the little island that that's on. That looks like it over there. Yep. Yeah, a little bit rough. Maybe I just need to go ahead and... how's my concrete doing? Although, if I do a angle down... well, maybe I do something kind of like that stairway? But we don't do straight line. Oh, that wasn't necessarily where we needed the base layer. I don't know if that's actually going to have room for the belt. Now, this was mainly for a belt, which doesn't need to go all the way down, but I can use it as well. Maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tight. Yeah, well, that's a little bit unfortunate. You got the little conveyor pole thing there. Alright, so coal comes down, water comes out. Fall off the end of the ramp. We kind of wanted... We're thinking over this way, actually. So really, you should have brought the coal down on this side. I wonder if it's something underground. Like spiders in a cave that are being ornery at me. So I might have to see just how many of these things I need to run things locally. They're a little bit expensive for what we're doing right now. I also didn't bring a lot of pipe. Pipes are a little bit obnoxious. I think there's also an issue with height. If I can get it up a little bit, I might be able to walk underneath. Now, I might need junctions here. And were these 30? Well, oh, it's 75 each. Okay, well, I mean, that might run things locally. So I guess what I should maybe do is see if I can get this stuff booted up. We need a little biomass burner to get the pump going. A little local pole for anything that we do here. We'll go to the base here. Have a little local pole for anything you do. So this one actually goes straight up here. Well, we're going to want to ground this. We're going to want anything dealing with this to have a pole. Let's see if we can bootstrap that stuff. And I don't know what I'm doing with you yet. Oh, we have not really picked anything up here, strangely enough. Where are those sounds? Okay, we've been down here. I mean, we need enough time to pump the water and enough time to make some coal. That's really about it. Now I know... Oh, I had some biomass in the truck I was using for fuel. That would run a lot better. Yep. Wrong button. So did you stop because you filled the pipe? Or did you stop because you're out of power? The leaves did not last very long. Okay, you're getting that. Oh, here comes the coal. We're getting water. Oh, this was from the leaves. So I haven't calculated what we're going to need yet. Hopefully that will last long enough to get more coal down here. Actually, it should get some onto the belt. So even... yeah, technically if this stops, it will overload. So I might have to reset it. Oh, here comes more coal. It might be the pump stopping. Yeah, okay, so we should have self-sustaining power. Oh, we're gonna need power. So, I've got power up. I'm gonna have some other factory things up here, I think. So it's fine to run power this way. Alright, you want your little power line. Probably gonna want, like, the drop to here. And maybe I didn't want this right here. Well, the station can be moved easy enough. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be. Alright, we've got coal, we've got sulfur, I guess. Is it a manufacturer? Or an assembler? Black powder. Alright, so the coal is there, the sulfur is here. I don't know if it really matters which one. Wow, look at that underpowered coal plant. Poofed. Poofed. Or under-demanded power plant. So that's 2 miners. Well, you can't see the maximum demand, but I guess for now we just kind of go center-ish. Well, I've only got a little bit of space to bring stuff down this way, but technically over here is like the closer end to deliver things to somewhere interesting. I mean, right now, it's probably just going to be like, well, we'll have a manufacturing plant up here. We'll have a box. We'll come get some every once in a while. If I wanted to possibly run some down there. Kind of do it that way. Oops, that's backwards. That's hanging over a edge, not over the edge. Which is enough to say invalid placement location. $7.515. Oh. Yeah, if we want this in bulk, we have to run a bunch of these. Well, I think... was it 30 sulfur? Maybe it was 60 sulfur, actually. I'll have to look at that later. I mean, for now, we need enough to do research. The conveyor belt is too long. Let's let the miners work a little bit. We're still barely touching it. Now, if I was able to hook up a few more coal power plants here and run the cable, that would add to my overall capacity. We're not really using this coal. However, we are running this to a splitter of sorts, so for the plates I've got, I could probably afford to upgrade to here. Not that it matters. But if we ever did more with it... Oh, you don't have power. So power line. You were a junction line. If we have manufacturing machines over here... Missing wire. Alright, so I'm going to have to come back to get actual black powder out of that. I've got some sulfur. I can maybe do some things with back at base, although... I don't know if I have any coal there. And we're going to have to completely rebuild this area once we actually understand what we do with black powder. But that's going to give me the eventual option to do things with black powder. Leave a little bit of bootstrap stuff there. Let's go see how our project parts are doing. Okay, well that's to poison. Okay, they are definitely not backed up. They are backed up towards the gate, though. The elevator. All the project parts are green. They got little green lights on them. That's why they're special. Now, we've still got some stuff at the other tiers that we haven't really gotten into. But we're not able to insert parts for the next tier until this is done. Of course, it's going to need stuff we can't make yet. Alright, ready for some frame drops? So, is there no announcement for it? Is it just next level accessible? Oh, yep. There's no announcement for it. Oh, so we have changed parts now. This one carried over, but the thing I just made didn't. Now we have modular engines and adaptive control units. Maybe they use those other parts? Well, at least that big build for steel stuff we did is useful. Yeah, I think I missed it. Yep, came back. Alright, what do we got? We've got alien bits. I haven't been putting anything in here for a while. Oh, I did have coal. Didn't I have a thing working on this? produce some stuff locally. Yeah, I was disappointed that I didn't have anything to say. So, we've still got these. Maybe I should just stop and play with those a bit. Don't need that yet. Gas mask. Need stuff I don't have. This is gonna be... Yeah, I don't have those yet. Don't have any of that stuff yet. Don't have any stuff that yet. Oh. Scanner upgrade. So they're suggesting you need to get there, which maybe we'll get there. Oil stuff, which involves a part I can't make yet. A part I can't make yet. Did I just get the recipe for this? Or did I not notice that I could make it? Did I not notice I could make that? And it got unlocked? Huh. Actually, inbox. Ah. Power slug dot flak. Okay, there's 1 to 2. Freighter reentry. Ma'am. Object. New equipment unlocked. Base building, jump pads, tool belt. Coal power. New technologies can be developed based on the new superconductor-like element. The research tree, we need to get more of it. We need to get more of it refined and converted into wire, which is expensive. Basic steel production, improved melee combat, advanced steel production, new project assembly phase. Is that not a play button? Or does that thing just not have it? It's not a play button.
Milestone reached. Improved miner included to double extraction rates and improve efficiency of new pipelines. A collection of new, more complex parts is now available for crafting. An additional project part can now be constructed. Further progress to the next phase is now possible.
Okay, I guess that call isn't there. Oh. Yep, okay, so it's a little pop-up. So either I could make that part before and I just didn't realize it, or didn't need it for anything, or it got added with the unlock. Ooh, yeah, these things are not together right now. But that's just a bunch of iron. I could probably find some iron around. And that's going to be more stators, so I might need to work on making a stator factory. Oh yeah, it's with automated wiring. I just never needed it before. And I did make heavy modular frames for the project part. Just like versatile framework? No, that's regular frames. I haven't had to make heavy modular frames yet. Alright, so we have... We've got the sulfur black powder plant. We've got encased beams. Mark 2 miners, logistics 3. We got stators done. Oh, motors is a thing. Automated wiring done. We've not made motors or heavy modular frames. So these are just things we can make, but not things we've yet needed. Maybe it's because of... I didn't do some of these things? No, these are all standard stuff. God, what's that going to cost? Well, I can't see yet. Probably like steel. So this is the one I could just unlock just to get it out of the way. I'm going to have to go run and get some steel stuff. Hypertubes are going to be like a stream in and of themselves. Because we can link up some of our spots. Okay, so that needs motors. That needs motors. That needs motors. That needs oil stuff. And then this presumably depends furthermore on that stuff. So this is about when we're expected to get Negaterium ore. Which I've already got the ability to scan for, I just haven't needed it yet. Except there's that research tree out there. So that's actually tier 6. Expanded power infrastructure. Yeah, so that's like a tier 6 thing, really. Gas mask needs oil. That needs oil. It's plastic, right? Yeah. So oil processing. So like, this is steel tech. This is oil tech. I hardly know why they've made it 5 and 6. Maybe just to break up the menu. And I hardly feel like I've done any exploring yet. So let's just... I mean, I could leave this until I need it. But this tier 4 is going to be sitting here on when I'm looking at stuff. 500 concrete, 100 tubes, 200 steel. Don't worry about other stuff when I get there. Oh, okay, so I do have that as a goal. Okay, coupons. Oh, that reminds me. Special. Belt is too sharp. Okay, so I'm gonna actually have to put it over here somewhere. That was like all turn. Now, really, well, this is something I can disconnect if we ever need them again, basically. Oh! Those are worth a lot of points. Yeah, we've also got a backlog. It'll slow down once we hit production rate. But this machine has a buffer right now. Oh, and there goes the buffer. And technically, we're not using automated wiring right now either. I guess that would almost be better off doing these closer to the... Well, having some buffer for the... If we ever need them again might be nice. Yeah, so it's pretty much nothing on the conveyor belt. So we'll have this like one huge burst. Straight to 6 coupons. And then it'll stop. Oh, maybe it only updates when we eat something. Interesting. And then automated wiring is also off the table. Though the frameworks are going in. Now, the automated wiring, I think I may have some other uses for some of that stuff. So I'm not sure that's really a long-term plan here. But we'll worry about that once we get there. I guess our power's going back this way, huh? Uh-oh. I didn't do a... Oh, cannot afford. We need... Oh, yeah, I was running for reinforced plates and cables. Okay. Oh, that's what I was running. I was running on cables before. I actually had... it was cables and wire. To build the pole. Oh, there's a ladder there. And where the heck are reinforced plates? I have not needed those in a while. Oh, that's right. I built a separate little factory out back for those. Which, I mean, I could probably... I might need to repurpose that at some point. We had our gloomy cave, which we've pretty much got them in mycelia out of there. Is this it? Or is this something else? Is this? That might. No, that's just an extra deposit. So it's a 1. That would be another minor boost to our shredding capability. I should have thought of this path before. Well, I had to go get the cables too. There's a power slug near here somewhere. Maybe near here. Man, that thing's huge. Wouldn't be awesome if it was small, right? And we're not quite backed up here yet, but we will be. Yeah, a little bit of a burst there, and a sustained rate up a fair bit. Oh, you need power. So when that backs up, everything will go in here. We're getting our little boost. There are probably some other places we can do an overflow. I think most of our copper stuff is backed up. Probably a lot of I think the modular frames are backed up. Alright, so your stators, what we need is steel stuff. Okay, so this is actually limited production rate, but unmanned wiring isn't an issue anymore. And the steel beams. Yeah, we've got to cross all our belts here to get to the concrete. Oh, that's going to cross into poison zone now. So that is a good that there is a good opportunity for hypertube. And the problem is there's a couple of different paths I take. Maybe I could do sort of like a little nexus zone somewhere. Well, I guess base should really be the nexus zone. One, two, three, four, five. Let's see.
Milestone reached.
Is there anything...
Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container and enhanced conveyor belt efficiency.
I need court stuff. There are the bigger containers. No place I'm hurting for that right now. Purple slug. This is where we need to actually refine a bunch of the quartz, and I don't have that much quartz. This might be doable soon. That's some advanced stuff. How's our little project over here going? I probably had some before. 24. So I'm gonna have to visit the boom factory. That's... I mean, that you do when you have the other explosives. But that actually unlocks... Actually, the Caterium is also just a matter of... I've got a little miner that I just need to bother to visit every once in a while. 27 ingots. Quick wire is 1 to 5, actually. Wait, does anyone can actually do it? I mean, it won't get very far, but 100. Pocket dimension. I'm not hurting for it right now. But actually, with the expansion on that, I think that's doable. Yeah, you were our Caterium maker. So, a little temporary setup. So what was powering this? Now technically we want to do... Well, I don't know if anything you do with Caterium besides make quick wire. Yeah, 12 to 60. So that might be something interesting. Pod launched, return in 1 minute. We should probably get this cleared out and set up some transportation networks. That's also pretty doable. there something else that turned on? Yep, there it is. Oh, weird, it's got a little foot platform on it. Well, nope. Well, maybe not. It just looks like it does. Oh, that has a larger stack size than 100. Now, this is probably meant for when you have reliable Caterium, but another 100, another 200, another 300. And this is... It's weird that I can see this one. Smart splitter. Well, something else I don't have, so... Don't know why I need an AL emitter. Really power poles, Mark II are good, but yeah, we're going to need to get Caterium under actual production, which means we need to scan for that sometime. Hypertubes, Logistics 3 we did. We still need motor and heavy modular frames. We've got Caterium. And I think that the sulfur is actually going to unlock at least one Caterium node. No, he still have to scan. There's probably some others nearby. We could search for more coal plants. We can potentially some power expansion. Well, we can only get like maybe is it was it 3 plants off of one? Oh no, actually it was 2 pumps per 3 plants, or did I only do 2 pumps down there? Anyway. So we've got explosives, we've got hypertubes. I think explosives will lead to Caterium. I need to set up motors and heavy modular frames sometime. Actually, those might be sooner rather than later, because they're going to start being required for things. All right, that's it for today. Thanks to the subs, thanks to everyone who hosted me. Plan is to pick this back up on Sunday. I'm being relatively short. I actually had a fair bit done today. That is about when I'm usually on. So I guess I'm doing somewhat good at cutting off at a reasonable time. Still, could perhaps turn off the lights sooner. Anyway, good night.